So I have brought you out into the middle of the city at this crisp 2:11 in the morning to show you something kind of interesting. I've been researching recently what are all of the oldest buildings that are still standing in Melbourne, and we're going to look at one of those tonight. I think there's kind of a situation going on with this building that's worth drawing some attention to. So yeah, we're gonna look at this, and maybe I'll do some other little videos about some of the other interesting buildings. It's probably worth saying up front that in the grand scheme of things, none of these buildings are that old, because Melbourne isn't that old. Europeans didn't start settling in this area until the 1830s. The first 20 years of settlement were very modest. It wasn't until 1851, when the gold rush began, that things started to really pick up for Melbourne. And it was during that gold rush era, a lot of the original buildings that were here were torn down, and they were built back up into bigger and better things. So today, only like a very small handful of those original pre-gold rush buildings are actually still around. So yeah, we're going to take a look at one of those buildings tonight. So let's go. Alright, so here we are. This is 328 King Street, better known as Russell's Corner Shop. And as you can see, it's not in amazing condition. There's all this ugly scaffolding. Everything is kind of just in bad condition. Those are, what looks like these are lamps that were torn out or something. You know, everything is totally boarded up. And it's just, in general, it's not looking too great, is it? And yeah, we will get to how things came to be this way, but first we'll just do a basic overview of this building's history and what makes it interesting. So it was originally built in 1850, so that's 1 year before the gold rush era would begin. And it was all kinds of different things. It was a laundromat, it was a pharmacy, haberdashery, all kinds of different things went on in this building. It's got the kind of business on the ground floor with the residents up above set up, and for the majority of this building's existence, that is exactly how it functioned. There would be some kind of business on the ground floor with the residents, with the owners living upstairs in the residency. Apparently, there is even evidence that at one point this place was like a maternity hospital. So yeah, all kinds of things were going on in this building. Also interestingly is that this place has only been sold twice during its entire existence, and the first time was in 1899, and that owner set it up as like a newsagent general store kind of place, and when he died he left it to his family, and his granddaughter Lola Russell was born in this building. She was born in the residence upstairs. And she was, by all accounts, a real character. She was an actress. She was in all kinds of movies, TV shows, commercials. She was an acting teacher. She did all kinds of things. She spent a lot of time just running like a cafe in the ground floor of this building as well. She and her husband have spent a lot of time and money trying to you know, take care of this place and maintain it, and you know, really see it through all of the development in the surrounding area. You know, because of course when this place was originally built in 1850, when Melbourne barely even existed, it wasn't really built, you know, taking into account how much activity would be actually going on around it. Of course, King Street now is, you know, that's also part of the Prince's Highway, which you know, means that there's semi-trucks rolling by here daily. Apparently the construction of the city loop also kind of affected like the foundation of the building. So, you know, by the 80s the place was sinking into the ground. Lola and her husband spent a sizable amount of their retirement money just getting restorations done for the building. and by all accounts they put a lot of effort into maintaining the building, and I'm sure, you know, in general, Lola's family just spent a lot of time making sure that the building was maintained, and you know, it has been you know, it has been able to survive for as long as it has. So okay, given all of that, you know, how have we ended up here? Well, this scaffolding went up in 2017, and by that point, Lola and her husband were not really able to continue taking care of it. I think it was later that year that her husband died. By that point, Lola was in her late 90s, and she had moved out into an aged care facility, and the building itself was not really livable, and they didn't have the funds to do all of the restorations that it needed. So in 2021, the building was sold. It was sold to some investor who, at the time, he promised all these things. Oh, he's gonna fix it up, he's gonna take real good care of it, he's going to put the building to its best possible use. That was in 2021. As of recording this video, mid-July 2025, approximately nothing has been done with the building at all. The most recent information that I could find about what's going on with this building is from an article from December last year, and it seems basically that investor, he kind of jumped at the opportunity to buy this, you know, really interesting building, and didn't really think too hard about what a huge undertaking it actually is to you know, restore and maintain such a delicate old building like this. So it seems that by 2023, right, he still hadn't done anything with the place. So the government sent him a stern warning to do something immediately, to which he responded, yeah, no, definitely, for sure. In 2024, it's happening in 2024. Of course, 2024 came and went, nothing happened. You know, now apparently something is supposed to be happening in 2025. We're already more than halfway through 2025, and there's no news of any plans to do anything. All this guy has really said is complaining about how nobody knows how hard it is, and bureaucracy. No specific complaints about what exactly it is that is stopping him from moving forward with restorations for this building, just bureaucracy. You know, gee, what a shame that this guy isn't uber wealthy and that he can't hire people to deal with that for him, you know? That's just too bad, I guess. The scaffolding, by the way, is not for any construction or anything. It is purely just to support the building and to stop it from collapsing onto any pedestrians passing by. I really do think it's a huge shame that this building is in the condition that it's in. Oh, we can kind of see the man, anyone could just go in there. I bet people probably break in through the windows all the time. People are smoking crack in there and doing God knows what. It really is a shame that this building has kind of ended up in this state. Out of all of the buildings that I have been researching lately, this one is easily my favorite. I think it's just I think it's got like an interesting history. It's been so many different things, and I think that Lola's story is really interesting. She has like a whole autobiography that you can read. I think it's such a cool thing to have grown up in the same house. Like, she lived here effectively for a full century, and you know, to live here and right in the middle of the city and see the city developing for so long, it's really quite interesting. and it's I think really sad actually that you know, she would have been kicking around until very recently. I found an obituary published for her just last year, and yeah, it's quite sad that during her final years she didn't get to hear any news about, you know, what renovations that they're doing at this place or what plans they're making to put this building to use. This building has just been left to rot at the hands of some lazy, incompetent investor. It is, yeah, like, what can I say? It's a real shame. Fortunately, the other buildings that I might take a look at in another video are in better condition than this one. So if you want to see that, you know, subscribe, like and comment while you're at it. And do check out the Patreon for exclusive monthly videos. But yeah, a bit of a depressing video this time, but I think it's worth calling attention to. But anyway, thanks for watching and good night.